Hi, my name is Ben, physical therapist here at Total Physical Therapy, and today we are going to talk about what to do if you get a cramp in a bridge position. Some of us, as we perform the exercise known as the bridge, will get a nasty cramp in the back of our legs in our hamstring muscle when we are attempting to perform a bridge. First off, before we address how to prevent the cramps, let's figure out how to get rid of the cramp once we get it. There are two main strategies to get rid of the cramps. You can jump up real quick and start walking around, or we can put a muscle on stretch. This is the method I typically recommend. Basically, straighten your leg and raise the leg up towards the ceiling. This will allow your hamstring to stretch and eventually allow the cramp to go away. Well, now that you've gotten the cramp to go away, what are some things that we can do to help make sure that we don't get cramps in the first place? There are a couple of cues that we can use to help with this. The first is recognizing that this is a bottom exercise and not a hamstring exercise. Now, there is some hamstring tension that needs to happen. However, if you are putting more emphasis into your hamstrings than necessary, you might get a cramp in this shortened hamstring position. To think about this, you are going to squeeze your bottom, make sure you're putting pressure in your bottom and not in your hamstring. If that cue does not work for you, another cue that we could use is by unweighting yourself, by pushing your hands down into the floor or the bed or whatever you're performing the bridge. By doing this, you're going to make your body a little lighter, make it a little easier for you to get up into the bridge, and potentially reduce enough strain to make sure that your hamstring doesn't get into a nasty cramp. If that one doesn't work for you, another one that we can think about is the position of our feet. How far away do I place my feet? Now, there are some research studies that suggest by bringing your feet closer to you, that is going to make you use your bottom more and your hamstrings less. However, this is not a surefire way to get rid of the hamstring cramps because, again, one of the reasons people get hamstring cramps is that they are trying to use their hamstring in a shortened position. So by bending your knees and bringing your feet towards your bottom, you are going to be shortening your hamstrings even more, which in effect will not allow you to use them as much. However, if you're trying to use your hamstrings, you actually may find this to increase your cramping. So what I typically recommend is just play around with your feet position. If it feels better to have your feet closer, do it that way. If it feels better to have your feet a little bit further away from you, you can do it that way as well. But also talk with the therapist or whoever prescribed you the exercise to make sure that you are working within the realms of the goal of why you're doing the exercise. Another trick that you can try is by taking your toes and lifting them up off the mat. What this does is this puts your calf on stretch, and by stretching your calf, it potentially takes away your ability to be able to use the back of your leg as much. The last method that we are going to talk about today is by activating our quads or our quadriceps or the muscles in front of our leg instead of the hamstrings, the muscles in the back of your leg. To do this, what you're going to do is instead of pushing down into the mat with your feet to get your hips to come up, I want you to think about pushing down and away. By pushing down and away from yourself, you're going to feel tension on the top of your thighs. What this will do is this will take away the tension from the back of your thighs and potentially help reduce the cramping sensation that you might get whenever you're going up into the bridge. When it comes to getting rid of cramps, there's no one-size-fits-all method of figuring out which one is going to help you reduce your cramps. Hopefully by doing some of these techniques, you've found one that makes it more comfortable for you to perform the bridge. If you're continuing to have trouble performing the bridge, connect with your therapist and maybe they'll have some more insights on different things that you can do to potentially help this issue. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave those down in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day.